Ads are starting. Dylan will continue the conversation after the ads are over. Thank you for supporting the stream.
take no chances. Fill up all the blanks with lemon sprinkled ice. Please don't ask me twice. Rhythm got me bouncing, bottles got me crashing. Don't you know? Don't you know that I'm just in it for the thrill of it? I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. We're moving to a drowning idea. I'm just in it for the thrill of it. I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. Drowning idea. I'm just in it for the high life drift in the high life. Just a high feel living in the high life drift. Just a high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for the high life drift in the high life. Just a high feel living in the high life drift. Just a high life twist on the high life. DJ got me twisted, liquid got me distant. Don't you know? Well, you should know that I'm just in it for the thrill of it. I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. We're moving to a drowning idea. I'm just in it for the thrill of it. I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. Drowning idea. I'm just in it for the high life drift in the high life. Just a high feel living in the high life drift. Just a high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for the high life drift in the high life. Just a high feel living in the high life drift. Just a high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for the I'm just in it for the thrill of it. I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. We're moving to a drowning idea. I'm just in it for the thrill of it. I just wanna get the hang of this, and I know there is no cure. Drowning idea. I'm just in it for the high life drift in the high life. Just a high feel living in the high life drift. Just a high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for the high life drift in the high life. Just a high feel living in the high life drift. Just a high life twist on the high life. I'm just in it for the
All right, everybody. Yes, I'm here. I'm not actually live yet because I managed to break my mod pack. I have developed a habit for the quality of life pack stuff to just go and hit update mods. And I broke it because it wants a different version of one of the mods than I have. So I have to back one out. I mean, it's better to only have to do one than all of them. But yeah, it becomes a bit of a pain. And I don't want the most recent one, I think. By... It does not like the one I've got right now. I can't remember what I had before. Fantastic. Okay. So I need to fail a launch to find out what version I need. And then we can hopefully back that one up. It's the only one that's complaining, so then we can get things rolling again. I'm excited today to get onto the some of the bronze machines in our system. 113.1. Okay. Will this work? It's also possible that I can change the fabric loader version and see if that works. So if we can get things rolling, then we're back. I apologize for the ads, and I also apologize for not being organized with Hangman this morning. I need to remember to put together a button for the Hangman game so that I can do that remotely, because, you know, that'd be nice. Computer. This is one of these times where you kind of wanted things to roll a little faster. Okay. Maybe today will be a tech day. That would be uncommon. Sarcasm intended, of course. Well, it hasn't failed this far. That's good news. Know what I need? Stream. Ugh. There we go. I am so disorganized, it's not funny. That's okay, you know, maybe. Okay, where are we here? Well, it seems to be loading, so I'm just going to let it load through. There's quite a mountain of mods, so it takes a while for it to go. It's possible that it may not have failed in the correct spot to get this far, and we'll fail again, but we'll just see what happens. Hey there, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. How are you doing? I'm looking for... Here we go. Stream weekend. I put the posters in the right spot, but I need to actually point things at the right stuff. Okay. I need to rename the old one. 5-1 underscore stream underscore weekend underscore full. Enter that. Let me save the new one. Save. All right, let's make sure the stream weekend is pointing at the correct thing as my screen is actually loading. Yay! And then we can get on to the right things, the right stuffs. Okay, properties. Browse. Main. Open. Okie dokie. All right, so if this is working correctly, then if I go like this, oh, nope, that's almost working correctly. Let's see if I can get that logo, category art, to go down a level. Boink. Boink. There we go. Alrighty, so as you can see, aside from it not fitting correctly, and why isn't it fitting correctly? We shall find out. Anyways, other than that, you can see that we have ourselves a stream weekend coming up. Is that what the real one looks like? I don't think so. Things are usually better centered. But you know, I could be smoking something. Nope, that is what it looks like. All right. I'm not used to the list on the right-hand side being longer than the one on the left-hand side, and yet the little shady boxes in behind sort of reversed to that. So in other words, the one on the left is larger than the one on the right, so it just kind of threw me a little bit. I'm not the one who created the graphics. That wonderful credit goes to ITT Tom, who usually is totally on top of the ball. So I'm totally okay with where they are and what's going on. That's fine. As you can see, I'm on Saturday. But prior to that point, we actually have a great lineup starting at 7 a.m. Eastern with our fine Aussie friend Aimnator. And then in comes the amazing ITT Tom, followed by Chronic Noob, who we often call Poppy. It's Chronic Noob 8, I believe, if you're actually looking for the code. Then it's Poodle Pirate, and at this point Shinigami Moroku is in there, leading into Fantastic Sherlock Fox doing a Lego Bent this weekend, and then myself doing a non-Minecraft game, something nice and chill, probably a city builder of some sort. And then we've got CK Grapes, not sure what she's up to yet, who then leads into the man of the hour, Dadcraft73, the man of the season, the man of the entire stream team, and Dadcraft73, followed by the amazing Wolfen of Many Names, who finishes off that one at 1 a.m. Eastern. So that's great, which rolls right into an overnighter, back to our Aussie friend Aimnator, and then we end up with, I think we shoot to the other side of the planet a little bit more, and we head over towards the more, what's it called, Eastern Hemisphere side, and we get Creef coming in, followed back again by Tom, Max. Friends of Forkknife is quite a party, so do check it out. But also remember to join Shinigami again afterwards. Do not miss Scrublord, they are amazing. And hang on to your hats when it comes to Ross. Then we had the Swankiest Potatoes. Back again to the amazing team leader Dadcraft, and closing out with Wolfen. So as you can see, it's a great non-stop weekend with a lot of great names. If you have reasons to be dropping in, dropping out, go ahead and do so, both today and on the weekend. But if you need to watch multiple people, there are many ways in the net to be able to watch multiple ones at once so that you do not miss any of the fun. So I finally got everything working. So we are back to the game. I'll get rid of this poster and let's turn me around. Alrighty, so as you can see, we are in the modded world, and we have played with the Blaze Burner yesterday, got our first piece of bronze. We have villagers going all over the place, so they're just noisy as all get out. And today our aim is to start working in the Steam Age. So we've got ourselves the Forge Hammer, which then moved over to the Steam Age page, starting us here. So we can start working down this direction for copper chests and so forth, iron chests and gold chests, which actually start increasing our storage space. We can look at barrels that get braced for more space. And then I'm not entirely sure what this soul copper stuff is. I think it has to do with potentially things with the nether. I don't quite follow. I've never used soul copper, so I'm probably going to avoid this tree because it dead ends. So unless I need to. What's this? Iron Dolly. Okay, I just have to derail to read that. That's just cool. Allows you to shift right pick up your chests and move them. Ooh, much better than breaking them and having their contents spill everywhere. Nice. So this version has durability, but the diamond upgrade doesn't. Sweet. That's a cool thing. Which means that if we made the absolutely massive chest, let's say gold, and you do have, eventually, you do have diamond versions. So these things get really big. And I can see then why you would not want to just have them spill over the place from breaking things. And I think I saw an ender version available as one of the rewards. All right. But the tree we are most interested in is starting to head down to the right towards more of the non-create type stuff in here. Everything from early electronics and animal management through to redstone control modules and so on and so forth. So our first step is to figure out what we're doing with all this jazz. Now we've got cool things like gliders, which is also another fun one when you've got things like slime slings and bouncy boots and stuff available. I'm short on the slime, so we may end up in our travels getting to a swamp and seeing what we can do about slime. If we can make some in another format, fantastic, but we'll see. First things first, fire clay dust. So fire clay dust can be made by mixing 2 clay balls, 2 brick dusts, in a Create mechanical mixer. Okay, we do have the mechanical mixer. You can get brick dust by smashing bricks with the forge hammer. So similar to bronze, mixing these dusts in a Create mixer has a worse output ratio than when you unlock the bronze mixer, of course. But you're going to need 12 fire clay dust for your first boiler, but it may be wise to make some extra. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Which makes me wonder then if we may end up having to use the StaTech coins and buy our way through some of that hiccup. But I'm trying to avoid that. I did use some to get us started on the andesite to get the whole thing rolling. However, I learned very quickly thereafter where the nearest andesite deposit was and felt like a dope. But, you know, things happen. Alright, and then after the fire clay, of course, clearly we need fire clay bricks, which I assume then we're going to use to make some sort of kiln of sorts. Let's see, and then compact them with a basin, blah, blah, blah. Mechanical press, because we don't have one of those yet. We're going to need to make one of those. That's a Create piece as well. And we'll probably need a second basin, because we don't want to keep taking our gear apart. And that will get us over to the bronze boiler. Yay! Okay, so first and foremost, fire clay bricks is fire clay dust, which it says click to view recipes, and it's pokey. We go this way. There's the clay dust and brick dust. So brick was smashing bricks. Clay dust is not packing. What are we doing here? Forge hammer. You have to smash clay balls. Okay. Durability cost of 20. So we're going to probably be running out of hammers pretty quickly. Iron, steel, diamond. Okay. So we can make more iron hammers, it looks like. That's good news. But before we get into any of that, I realized there was something that was always in my way. No, not that. Oops, let's clear that message. Okay. I will play with a mod just for a moment. I know I always say I'm not going to, but I end up doing so again. So let's move this durability business. I think that was... oh shoot. Inventory HUD. There we go. I think it's this one. If it's not, it's the profiles one. There it is. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way. Then I'm going to play with where the mini map is. I'm going to put it back. Reason for that is that I like having it on there, but there's a lot of other things on the screen that interrupt it. And it doesn't disappear when you go into your actual inventory or your backpack, whereas the mini map does. So I want to emphasize this top left zone of the screen to be freed up for using our not enough items type of search. So basically our recipe books. Okay, so now I go up here, I change the map, and I go mucking around with where the maps go. Position. Okay, so I want to go up, 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 till, oop. Oh, there's the FPS in the corner. Okay. I don't mind colliding the map thing with the FPS because it doesn't collide with our desk thing as much. Something like that maybe, more or less. Let's drag that down just a touch more. Yeah, that'll do. It's not as messy. Okay, and then I will put this one, which are supposedly our potion thing. Potion behaviors. They've got it here and down below. So because they've got it in both places, I could actually just move this one, like the green one, right on top of this section. But not important. But this mini map one will disappear, actually. So let me just see. About... get a little bit closer to where I can just see in the back some clay, gray, green stuff. And I'm going to use that as a marker for where I'm going to put the top edge of the other business. So close. Now we go back in reverse, the other part. I don't like mucking around with a bazillion things like this because it's a huge waste of time. But some days... Okay, there we go. So, about the edge up there. So if I do this, it's not right in the way, I think. And then above it, we'll have the circle for the main thing. No, stop snapping. Use the arrows? No, it does not like me to use the arrows. Okay. So I want it. Let's hope that I can get these things to cooperate. Not look absolutely dreadful. Okay, so if we go back and escape out of this and say done out of that, and we go back to game and have both. Bit ugly. Let's see, what can I do with that? I only really have one effect on at a time. So maybe I will put the effect at the bottom. Mods. Last time, I promise. I mean, that's the problem with doing multiple different layouts for streaming. Oops, not that one. Is that things always are in the wrong spot. Okay, this one on the bottom. I'll snap this one up just a little bit. Come on. Are you gonna move? Uh-oh. Okay, this one. Okay, let's take potions. Drag you way out of the way. I hope that's not gonna be a problem. We'll see. Whoa. Sure. I'm not using that one anyways. Let's just put it out of the way. Throw it over here. Just in case it accidentally gets turned on. Okay. Potion. Let's put you over here. Sure. Why not? Alright, so this should hopefully look okay. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. It's a little wacky doodle, but I think that will do. So then when we hit inventory, right, and we're starting to search for, let's say, dust. So the stuff that we're most interested in will be in the top left zone. It does overlap the inventory, armor, and whatnot stuff. But at least the stuff we're most concerned about will be in the clear. And that's really what I was looking for. All right. So we're looking for clay dust, right? Yeah, fire, clay dust, clay dust. Okay. So we have to smash forge hammer, iron hammer stuff. Perfect. Okay, now. Back to the moment. Good morning, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I appreciate it very, very much that you are here. We'll go with that. All right, so one of the other things I want to explore today, just have a look at and see what it's like, is this void thing. To see how that will do in terms of our world, I guess, stuff, organization. I have no idea what sort of requirements it has. Let me just take a look. Oop, no, that's it. And see. Welcome. Void. Okay, so void portal block when right clicked will teleport you to a void dimension. You can build out a platform to construct all the processing lines and automation you'll need. Oh, this makes it a sky block. We don't have to worry about someone else's base bit. This gives me a sky block. Yeah, that's gonna be fun and a half. I am not a skyblock person, as in, like, nauseated by skyblocking. So, we may be smarter to attempt to up sticks. Go over here. Now this is actually, I'm just gonna make a waypoint. It might be temporary. Pillager. Oh, pillager? Well, I mean, why not? Pillager outpost. And I don't mind it being red because it's danger. Oh, and it appears to be night. Okay, well, we'll deal with that. But first things first, I guess I'm just gonna take a quick look and see how bad this is. Let's sleep first. It looks like our pick is in trouble. Regular pick. What do we have for alternative options? Let's see. Do I have to stick with something normal, or do I need... Oh, heavens to Betsy. Okay, so we've got normal picks. What else have we got? Tender? Okay, Lucky, Oblivion. Well, that's not great. Okay, that must be something special. Bedrock pickaxe? With Silk Touch. That doesn't make sense. Alright. We've got regular ones, diamond, netherite, yada yada yada. Nether quartz. Huh. Okay, this is... Doesn't say much durability. I may need to... Because we're talking about mods here, I don't feel bad if I look for another mod. But I may want to look at... what's the word? Look at durability markers, because these don't seem to show them. Fluix, okay. Pickle. Oh, because it's pick. Got it. Randomly have pickles in here. Prospector's pick does not actually mine very well, so I don't know. I forgot to look up whether or not we have a a vein miner of sorts. Bronze. Okay, so we can make a bronze pickaxe from Tech Reborn. Potentially. Giant's pickaxe that breaks giant blocks. Okay, wonderful. Night metal. Interesting. I'm sure we'll have other ways of breaking things, so at the moment we may find iron being the best of what we have available. Let's take a quick look at what the bronze one takes. Okay. That's actually not bad. I can do it. And you can enchant them. Okay. So I don't know if bronze is better. Maybe we should try a bronze one when our iron one breaks out. That would be an interesting experiment. Why is it? Oh, I see, because I can put it on. Okay. All right, so we're looking at iron pickaxe or a bronze one. But it looks like we have other options available. Steel, oh geez, steel leaf and fiery and iron. There's Twilight in here. If I do not have to do Twilight Forest, I will not. I absolutely hate that place. Sadly, I will take Voidland over that. Now let's hope we can easily get ourselves back. I also figured out the drawer we made the other day. Could take the what do you call them? The cobblestone. That really helped clean up a few slots in here. Not much, but it gets us going somewhere. Okay. Uh-oh. Hate that sound. Why did it have to be orange? Yeah, it's a void, all right. It's a sky block, all right. You can fall into the void. Wonderful. And it looks like time of sorts. Oh no, skies move. Well, at least the clouds move. But time itself appears to be frozen. Okay. And it had to be orange. Great. Video game franchises. I'd say franchises, yeah, something easy like Mario. I don't know about Fortnite, but Mario had a whole ton of games. I mean, you could have... Franchise would probably count the same way that you would have with movies. So, for example, anything that has a bazillion different, what do you call it, sequels? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, good thing I didn't like it, because I forgot to pick it up properly. Okay, well, so much for that idea. That's fine, I wasn't really keen on it anyways, so I'm gonna pretend we didn't get one. Because, yeah. Just cuz. Okay, well, so what we're gonna do what is here, but daytime, oh, I guess I should move my, this I can move. Right click? There we go. So this to-do list, we made bronze, which means I can erase them. And today's list was, actually I can't remember at the moment, so I will just put this up on the wall blank. No. Shift, right click. There, put up there for now. Throw this over here for now. Okay, F6. We needed steam age, fire clay. We need a dozen, 2 clay balls, and two brick dusts. What? What? No, it looks like 2 clay dusts and 2 brick dusts. Excuse me. No heating required. Excellent. Okay, so I can use the system I've got, just I don't have to heat the thing underneath. That's great. Even though it makes lots of noise, like I do. Right? I don't have to feed you. I'm also glad we didn't have to set this one up. We got it gifted, because this is a pain in the neck. Because it involved lassoing a blaze into an empty one of these burner things. And then coming back, like lassoing a blaze, coming back and spitting it into the empty burner, and it was just not great. Okay, so we need clay. I thought I had clay. Where did I put it? Clay. Okay, so this, they say make extra. What did I see? I need, oh, this one. This one makes 2. 2 and 2 makes 2. Okay. So we're gonna need all of the things. That's fine. Where's the squishy hammer? Smashy hammer. Hello. You can go over there. And do I have bricks? I do not. Alright, so we'll deal with that in a moment. Let's put this... these in here, and those in there. And do that. 1 to 1, apparently. Hope I can make clay. That would be problematic if I couldn't. Okay, clay. Clay ball. Okay, yeah, I got that. Smelting, what do we smelt? Dust into ball. So dust into balls, balls into... okay, fair. Crushing clay blocks. Interesting. Huh. Wonder why you'd bother with that. Steam furnace. Loot tables. More stuffs, more stuffs. Okay, so I better be able to have a repeatable... oh! Okay, so if I go grab dripstone, I can mill it in if I have to. Good to know. Has a chance of getting extra one. Okay, good to know. What else have we got? Fans from sand. Interesting. So we may end up having to go that road if I can't get more clay, assuming that I screw this up. Alright, let's go this way. That took a good amount of durability, so we've got that. And the other piece we needed was bricks. Which I think is these... oh, come on. I'm gonna bet you it's stone. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, bricks, bricks. Well, that was smart and a half. Not the kind of bricks they mean. Give me a sec. I think I have to go back again. Play this stuff. This stuff from that stuff is red brick dust, which comes from... yeah, crafting the itty bitty bits. That's not what I want. Compacting. Smashing. It's not showing me the one I need. That's probably why we were told verbally, but it says smashing bricks. Okay, so I think it's the wrong kind of bricks. So, I think I have to do this the other way. Shoot. Well, you know, sometimes you make mistakes. Okay. Oh, raw zinc. Whoops. Yay, 11 minutes of audio. Wahoo. Hey, lass, that's okay if your connection's flaky. It can... feel free to drop in, drop out. You know the drill. Okay, so let's... oh, I have one in here. Let's experiment with that one, just to save a piece. All right. Sure, let's start with that. Do I have anything in here? No. I don't have to fire these twice anyways. That one becomes that. 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's double check this. Give it 2. All right, and do I have to smash it again? I think it's the other kind of bricks, the clay in both senses. Duck, 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 duck. This one. Let's do it. Do half because we can always reverse it from the ball format. Okay, so if I put these up there and smash it. Oh, I get brick tiny dust. Oh, lordy. So that's how we do it. Oh boy, are we going to be having a ball today? So it takes 9 tiny dust to make a regular dust. We are going to be having fun with clay today. I guess I'll do this in 2 stages. Let's go 2 in here. We'll take those and start shoving them in there. Might as well go get fresh ones for everything else. So, 2 in there. If I put this up here and I put that up there, I only get this. It gets me 2. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, and it takes 9. Fun. Okay, so that gets me 1 dust, I believe. 1. Oh boy. There is such a loss in this game. Kind of frustrating.
Thank you for the raid, Max Money AWA, and welcome to your
Welcome
9
on in,
viewers
Raiders.
too.
Welcome, welcome. Do enjoy the drop. Drop on in. All right. Thank you, Max, for dropping in. I do appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your team on by. And for those of you that aren't familiar, this is me. I am Delenn. I'm mucking about with the static industry mod. I can't exactly say it's a ball. That would be a little overestimating things. But yeah, it's going. We have to make something called fire dust, fire clay dust. And it takes, we have to make a dozen of these fire clay dust things. 2 and 2, and it gives me 2, which is a huge ripoff. Because we don't have the ability to make a modern industrialization mixer yet. Like, that's a whole mess of stuff we're not familiar with yet. So we're working on the brick dust part, which has to come from tiny things, because we don't have any of these other methods yet. Packers, grinders, crushers, etc. See, I mean, 9 still becomes, like 9 tiny still becomes 1, but it's how you make the tiny ones that say 1 equals 2, which is great, but that's 1 clay block. So yeah, it's not ideal. There's a lot of wastage, I guess. Let's take these. Might as well spend one of those. Why not? And put those in here and spend one of those. Come on. Balance? Rotate. No, it doesn't have the spread them out thing. That's fine. So that's two dusts. And then the balls, if I smash them, they become dusts 1-to-1. But we're going to need enough of these balls that it's not worth it. Like, this is what happened. So I had 24 pieces of ball that then became 24 dusts. And then the dusts are 1-to-1 back again. But we still need to get a whole lot of these stupid tiny things to be able to make enough for a dozen. So we're going to need a lot more clay. And yeah, it's going to be a party. I'm hoping 2 + 2 is actually 4, but at the moment I don't trust it. Modded has always gave you fits. You can do super cool stuff, but it takes an hour and a half to finish. Yes, true, but it gives me purpose, right? When I'm feeling a dearth of creativity, having purpose is useful. This zinc. Oh, right. That was, I wanted these to go with those. There we go. I don't like create. Never have, never will. Do I have anything stupid to burn? Not particularly. What did I look for? I was looking for... I can't remember at the moment. Okay, well, that's fine. 1. You know what? Maybe I'll just smash that one. Sure. So I got 1. See, this one makes 1 clay dust. I don't need to worry about the whole tiny dust nonsense. So how 1 brick does give you 2 tiny dusts, that is a huge loss of 3. So we don't even have enough for 1 fire thing yet. See, this will give us 6. Tiny. And then we can get 1 more of the clay things. Boink. Okay, so yeah. Not great. Let's see. What I was doing, I was looking for clay. Okay, so these can be found in the world, hopefully. Or, scrap box. Do I have it? Oh. Yeah, I haven't found any of those. I don't have any of these other pieces yet. Pack them, sure. Okay, well, where do we find those? Smelting, that's from the dust. I can drop things on it. Great, good to know. Extractors, can I make those? Oops, we have those from... Milling. Okay, we can mill. What can we mill? More clay. Dripstone blocks. So I'm either looking for clay balls properly or dripstone blocks. Alrighty. Unless we do a blasting format, which is a whole mess of create. This. Crushed raw copper. Well, I can't say I don't have a ton of that. Where is this? Oh, from that crushing. Okay, not quite what I was hoping for. I can do this, but these wheels are farther down the line than I want to get. I mean, crate's fine and all, but yeah. Okay, so, sounds like it's stupid early in the morning, because I was hearing baby zombies getting smashed up. The farm of farms is complete! Yay! So, speaking of direction, where's your next, direction? You know, inquiring minds and want to know. Let's throw that up there for now. Let's throw this up there for now. Why am I carrying a second thing on a stick? I do not know. And I was looking for dripstone. Well, just out of curiosity, I wonder if I can cheatingly make it. Drip. Can I make it? Points? Yeah, okay, we'll have to find the points. That's fine and a half. Dripstone, right? Trades. I can trade for it. Stone cutter and an emerald. Get the dripstone block. Well, that's a bit of a rip. I mean, it's doable. Hacker, no, I don't have any of that stuff. What's this? Yeah, don't have any of that. Well, okay, it's not worth it. So basically I have to find dripstone cave one way or the other to get clay. Right? You. And I was looking at this one. It's a hand mill, but it's a pain in the butt. Either way might be the option. Yeah, that's really what we've got, is I can block cut with it. Okay, fine. So we're looking at that, right? Not you. You for uses. That's what I'm looking for. And I want R for recipe. Yeah, so literally we have milling. That's about it. Because none of the other options... Unless I could bulk wash the sand. But I think it I think it turns the sand into that, so I just would have to go and collect sand. Whether I collect sand or crushed raw copper is kind of... And this is only 50% chance, so I'd be better off with the sand. Which is non-renewable. I mean, as is the clay itself. So, surprise. Excuse me. Alright, well... Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll put the plate away for now. So I don't need that. And how do I end up with an odd version? Odd number. How did I get an odd number of nuggets? I know I'm just changed the zinc into something, but I thought I had one odd nugget hanging around. I guess I may have had an odd nugget hanging around earlier and then used it the last time I had that. So I have plenty of books and things. I just haven't gone through to see what they do. Because, of course, in modded, you have a ton of things that stuff can do that never makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so I guess where is the... I was looking for... Yes, sorry. Brain. Brain, you need to do something. Okay, brain. We need... Play, and I needed to do this, and I needed to do that. Right, comes from that. That's not what I want. I want this. I think. So what's involved in a millstone? A cog, a casing, and a thing. We can deal with that. Okay, and then I have to back it up. Oh, phooey, that was the dumbest way to do it. Okay. Go this way. The other part about it is finding recipes for these things is round and round and round in circles. Okay, so that's what I want to know. Fan. So we need shaft, casing, and a propeller, which is 4 plates and an andesite. Okay. Which is, so we've got 1 plate. What are the plates again? We have 2 iron ingots to be a plate. Okay, so if we find some iron, we can make 3 more plates to make ourselves a washer. Which is probably a smart motion. Now this is 2 iron to 1 plate. But this way, if we do it with this machine instead, I think we need a bottom half, don't we? Because we have to put it on something. W to ponder. Hold it. Now working on your coffee server pretty house. Oh, I see. So you're building the house part now. Got it. Makes sense. So the Farm of Farms, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, he says, is complete. I am so glad to see that. To be perfectly honest, at some point, just for experimentation purposes, if I can ever make it work, I would actually love to get it to have a schematic so I can just take the shortcut out just so I can play with a finished version of the Farm of Farms, because your plans really work well. Okay, so this looks like it's being done with just like that. It must be an what do you call it? That's what I'm looking for. Is this bottom bit depot? Okay, depot is what I'm looking for, because we're looking at a one at a time, right? You can do it on top of a conveyor belt, I see, but there's not much point of us doing the conveyor belt business. That's what I'm looking for. So it's basically this equivalent on the bottom, which means, what is a depot, for curiosity's sake? Okay, depot is just as and a casing. Okay, so we can make the depot. So I'm going to bookmark that, and I'm going to, oh, you can make the press. All right, well, between this version and this version, there's not much point in difference. Okay, so then we've got you to get back to blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, oh, I don't need that. Deploying, no, I need the press. Oh. All right. This way. This way. I missed it somehow? It's a compacting something or other, isn't it? This one. I want that machine pressing this thing. Mechanical press. I want to tag that one. So those two together, and I'm pretty sure I can hand run it for what we need at the moment. But it's a 1-to-1 rather than forge hammer. Not only does it use durability on my hammer, but it's a 2-to-1. So I'd rather not waste if we can. And frankly put, my supplies of iron, I believe, yeah. Put this down here. I don't think I actually have any. Oh, I lied. I've got this, and that's it. And there's my nugget. Okay. And it's full enough I can't take the nugget. Are you kidding me? Okay, so it's, no, not those. I want these. Let's just make stuff and get it out of the way. That. And that. It's those. Them in here. Those in there. Okay, out of the way. All right. So, let's put that out of the way. So the aim then, looking to make a depot and a mechanical press.
Belen will continue the
I'll remember what on
conversation
Earth
after
4
the
in a
ads are
moment.
over. Thank you for supporting the
What are
stream.
we making? Oh, the there it is, this one. Oh, no, I can't do it from there. This, there. Okay, now, so I've got that, which goes in with all the casings, and I can U for use on that one, which makes us this piece. I bookmark that. There, okay. So, I think I got it. I think, maybe, we'll see. So I will just go with the iron we've got for now. I needed andesite casings, and the shaft, and an iron block. That sucks. Okay. 2 smashy stuff. Then we make the propeller. Holy moly. And then we still need clay nonetheless. Wonderful. We have ourselves a lack of plan. This is great. We're good. All right. Egoat has rolled 2 songs. Who knows Blake Shelton? Who's Blake Shelton? I'm sorry. Who knows Blake Shelton? Okay. First thing I'm going to do is head over to the water and see what we can find to see if there's any clay hanging around. Would be nice. If not, there is a sandbar just over yonder that I can dig up. That's dirt, so no. Ooh, clay. Okay, so if I can go steal... There's some clay over there as well. Okay, let's go steal the clay. Ooh, clay here. Perfect. Oh. I don't have a respo thing. So I guess... This one? That... Where is my backpack? Oh, I need this one. That one. Got it as the old-fashioned way. Boy. Alright. Weird song. Let's play over there. And over that way. I never thought I would be doing this quickly, like this sort of silliness. Okay. Stone, okay. Thank you for rolling Geek Out, I appreciate it. And starting a fight. You're in a bit of a fighty mood today, that works. We can do it without a ton of nonsense and foofara, that'd be great, but I don't expect that's really going to be the case. That's okay, 64, but it's certainly not enough. Give me this one. Being as night is a problem, I would say that it's probably not a great idea to switch over to my flippers rather than the kitty slippers. Hello, how are you doing, Dorky Quest? How long have I been playing Minecraft? How many years? At least 5, I'd say, maybe 6. Fantastic Shockbox might know. He is my absolute better half. And it all started ages ago, silly as that sounds, when we were looking into the fact that Minecraft had become a thing. Actually, I can't remember how old my son was at the time. He wasn't asking about it per se, but we knew this was a popular thing. So we started looking at family-friendly Minecraft YouTube videos just to see what it was all about, and happened to find a gentleman who had decided to make YouTube videos, basic how-tos, for his nephews so that they could figure out how to play. And it was around about 1.9, I believe, or actually just before that. And so he was making these sort of family-friendly videos for them. Where was I going with that? Oh, over there. And so that's where we started. Initially, I was playing on tablet because it really didn't matter to me what format I used or what platform at the time. But then very quickly, the original person, we got through all their videos, and then they started collabing with a different YouTuber. So when the original person stopped in the middle of, in essence, a series, they had their own reasons, of course, but they stopped in the middle of a series and we wanted to know what happens next. Then we switched over to the person they'd been collabing with, who was also very awesome and family-friendly and so on. And at that point, though, I had this other individual by the name of the Pigglesworth, had started a series as well called StaTech, or so they were playing a mod pack called StaTech. Well, I love the notion of this, particularly the gated silliness and the early native feel, I guess is probably the way of putting it. I loved... Oh, there's a skelly over there. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. So where it came from there is I said, oh, well, I love this mod pack. So I switched over to playing Java Minecraft at that point. And I haven't played exclusively mod packs since, but I mean, my major sort of cut my teeth for Java Minecraft was the StaTech mod pack, which, if anybody's familiar with that, it starts pretty chill. Then, in not too long afterward, goes definitely a little more challenging. There's lots of sections of it I absolutely despise. So there's dimensions in there that I despise. That said, yeah, there's dimensions in this one I will despise. And I seriously hope we don't have to do them, but if we have to, we have to. So anyway, but yeah, so from StaTech I've played vanilla after that. Reason being is Pigglesworth started collabing with a gentleman by the name of Dadcraft73. who seemed pretty chill, and when we wanted to see sort of more of the opposite points of view, additional points of view, we were watching some of Dadcraft 73's material. Then the two of them, were also collabing with, they started doing monthly hardcore challenges where they were working with another YouTuber by the name of Zloy, or Zloy XP. And certain things didn't always work for us about Pigglesworth or Dadcraft. There's some of them have become community memes, as in like, hello, community memes in terms of, I'm on fire, help me, Piggy, I'm on fire, just seems to be a Dadcraft thing. Zloy being kind of annoyed with them and doing his own thing, even though he's very, very helpful to the group, kind of appealed to me. So I watched a bunch of Zloy's stuff. I haven't given up on Dadcraft by any stretch of the imagination. As you can see, I'm a part of his stream team. But I've loved the Dadcraft community for quite a long time, and don't watch as much of the other two anymore. And so yeah, grew into the Dadcraft community. And then there was a thing where, you've probably heard this before, then COVID hit. My other hobby, how I got into streaming, my other hobby, I guess you'd say other activity, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, is that I am a scout leader with Scouts Canada. And during COVID, we tried to keep meetings going over Zoom. So I was doing Zoom meetings for the youth. And it became a bit of, like, Dadcraft 73 was saying, hey, if anybody wants to try streaming, I can give you some tips and tricks for what works for me. And I was already doing video conferences, so talking to the kids, and frequently their parents too, because depending on the age group you're with, parents tend to hang over their shoulder, and as they should. But in any case, I'm getting a little far from home, but that's okay. So yeah, where I was going with that was, copper. Was to say that it became a bit of, well, why not give it a try, right? I already do the streaming thing, in essence, for the kids. Talking to other people, I know it's not quite the same as kids, but it's not necessarily all that different from the older Scout Youth sections I was dealing with. So let's give it a try. And that's where things started. I quite liked it, just kept up with it. Technically, I think I've had my third year stream anniversary or something. I haven't really paid attention to know if that's a thing. Not as a thing, but if it's actually passed or not. But in any case, yeah, so here I am, for better or worse. Sometimes I get decent numbers, most of the time I don't. But I continue anyways because I enjoy it, I guess. Like, there's days that I feel like I don't enjoy it, but that's just because the notion of good content, there's a bit of a community gag that Dadcraft uses. He jokes about only the best content for his viewers. Yeah, I have a sort of a standard that I never manage to hit about what content should be, and the only thing I can do is my best in any particular given day. And sometimes that's boring as snot stuff like jibber jabbering, more jibber jabbering than functionality. In more jibber jabbering and such than actually progressing. Normally, or so I should say, till recently, I was almost exclusively playing on survival multiplayer community servers. Yeah, like, a lot of people say, even if there's nobody there, keep talking. Some people have a good time with that. Some people, not so much. I tend to fall in the not so much category, but I tend to pretend, whether there's lurkers or not, I tend to pretend that there's lurkers. My pretending skills are a little bit sus most days, but I do it anyways. One of the other things I've done actually recently, which seems to help a little bit, I do have some depression-related issues available. fun. But anyways, but what I do to try and mitigate some of that is, is to, sure, the half a bundle-ish will fit in there. There we go. What I do to try and mitigate a little bit of that is, by choice, I have a bot. You guys will have noticed Oswin. But the way I've done it is, because Oswin is an account of his own, let's throw that in there. Does this fit in there? Not quite. Well, in that case, let's not do that then. But because Oswin is technically an account of his own, then if I ever glance at the numbers, it will never say 0. I find 0 very, very depressing, but it will never say 0. It's always 1, even if I know in my head that it's the bot. Just having that 1 feels good. So yeah, can't win them all, but that's where we stand. Okay, I think that will do for now, because I don't know how much clay we're going to need, and we might as well just give her a shot and get back to work. Thanks very much, Les. I appreciate that. Yeah, family friendly is the goal. That's actually the although almost everybody in the stream team plays Minecraft, there are a few who don't. And that's not a problem, even though we all got together based on doing Minecraft, or having a community interest in Minecraft. When Dadcraft's community decided that oh, wrong side of the building, decided that a bunch of us were going to start streaming, eventually he put together a team, and his only requirement is that it stay family friendly. It doesn't have to be Minecraft. So for example, one more time on this. So for example, this weekend we've got a stream weekend. I'm just going indoors. And you can see that we've got a great lineup of names. Not all of those will be doing Minecraft. For example, Fantastic Sherlock Fox will be doing Lego, I believe. And so, all that to say that there's others that will be playing different games. You could see Mario. You could see... what else have we seen? You'll see a bunch of Fortnite on the week. I don't have anything up here. Duh. You'll see Fortnite, for example, on the weekends. Okay, we need to make 12. Okay, let's see how this does. So we need to make, or sorry, on the weekend I said Fortnite. So that's another example. I myself will be doing something non-Minecraft, just for a change. I had expressed on stream recently that even though I was working on some projects that are actually kind of sitting unfinished on the vanilla server, and I do play with quality of life mods such as mapping and stuff even on the vanilla server, partly for the fact that I am lost, partly because it allows me to show things to stream that it's just not productive or conducive, or, you know, like there's a lot of time wasted if I don't put in a word. I'm trying to figure out how to say this properly. Plenty of time wasted if I do it manually, like the non-modded way. There, that's probably the better way of putting it. So I do use mods for that, which is part of the reason why I do prefer Java for that reason. Also, I'm a keyboard and mouse person, so Bedrock isn't a bad thing, but I just can never really get the whole hang of a controller or the feel of one that's more optimized to be sort of cross-platform for controllers. So yeah, okay. I'm trying to do stuff to keep things rolling while I'm chattering, and that's sort of where we get the crosstalk. And you'll sometimes get me derailing into really weird things. as in, I shouldn't say way out there, that's not the proper word for it. Okay, long story made short, I found out last year that I officially have some ADHD, when I'm not going to get all, psych on you or anything like that. But what that means for us in oh, I may not need that after all. Let's go back to the fire clay. We need a dozen. This says 2 to 2, although they said clay balls with dust in the instructions, so we'll have to figure out which one's which. I'm going to try both. But 2 to 2 only gives you 2, so there's a loss there. And I need a dozen. So we're going to need some more of those, I think. And then a bunch for these, which I just forgot how to do. But anyways, the result of the ADHD is just that I can have several different tracks going all at once, and it doesn't always make sense when I jump between them, or I will flip focus parts of my conversation mid-stream when one of the other inputs in my head takes over. So thinking of the conversation line crossed with the content you're seeing on screen, I can get a little bit derailed in what I'm saying, or I can just jump straight into whatever I'm doing. I'm not normally a hands talker. This is an intentional thought thing, just partly because of the feel of the motion. I'm not normally a fidgeter in a physical sense, but it keeps me from trying to go ahead with more content on screen while I'm mucking about with the brain or the thought pattern. Okay, so clay. I need to just bookmark that. I love the bookmark feature, by the way. This is amazing. Okay, so clay is 2 to 2 of dust to brick dust, which means we're going to need for a dozen. And they say to make more, but let's start with the dozen and see what happens, just to get the quest. So that means we need 24 brick dust, which is a whole mess of clay balls.
Thank you for the follow, Dorky Quest. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so these... come from those. So that means I have to make 12 more bricks. Okay, I can do that. Where is... Oh, okay. Where did I put... I had some... We're going to be short on coal, I can guarantee that, but that's okay. I can deal. Let's put about half. Actually, make this half a stack. That, and then once I get some of these, how many did I say? 12 more bricks? Yes, 12 more bricks. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That frees up space. I can take half of these and put them in here so that when I turn... Oh, I don't have to turn the dust into anything. Okay, that's fine. So we need 12 more bricks. Yay! Okay, let's take a quick look and see what we need to do with these 12 and why we need more. We need 3 fire clay bricks to get returns. In a basin, use a mechanical press. Okay, so we do need to make the press after all. We need another basin. Okay, so I need to make those. Can I bookmark them that way? Did that work? No. So I can bookmark those. And I do need the press after all, though I might not need the depot. So the press was this one, and that one. Okay, so let's get that press made, because I know I can do that. Shafts. Where did I put the shafts? That's inventory cables. Shafts. So you need a shaft, a thing, and a block of some kind? Let's put that up here. I've got one of those. Can I make the press right now? Can I? Ooh. Block of iron. Oh, wait, casing. That's what it is. Keep forgetting I need the casings. Okay. It looks like stripped, but I don't think it needs to be stripped. If it does, I can make it that way. That's fine. Okay, so let's make one of those. So we'll take these and those and that. I'm doing it on an as-needed basis because this pack promises that there's less create than doing a straight-out create pack. Strip that. for the love of Pete. Okay, let's put clay in here for now. I have a backpack on me, that's why I keep picking up this one separately. Okay, let's put that in here, fill up what we can. Perfect, we still got some. And sort this. Okay, better. Better, and I'm gonna need another spoon. I don't have another shovel made. Put that away for now. What was I doing? Oh, right. See, that happens. That happens a lot. Okay, so this one, I need to go like that. We get one casing. I think I only need the one, so let's go like this. And we make the press. Press! Done. Okay. And the press goes into a basin, which I found earlier is one of these. That way. And works. I didn't think needed fire, right? The system. Nope, no heating required, it says, so we're good. Which means I could, theoretically, snag that mess, which is probably what I'm going to do. Yeah. Better. Ooh. No, I was going to say, is there a better place to put the bed? But there kind of isn't. And I don't think I can pick up... I don't think I can pick up the cake. Can I get this cake? Can I? This one? This one? Can I pick it up? It was a freebie, so if I... Ooh, good, I can. Okay, good. I don't need that. Oh. Alrighty then. Is that full? No, that's not full, so let's put those in there and those in there. And I can put this one away because that's a group thing. One of the other things I find really weird about modded is inventory management is always a nightmare. Always. Raw cod. Okay, I'm going to save those. My logic being, every once in a while we have cats. Cooked. Okay, that's... Let's see, what have I used? Mutton? Okay, unfamiliar, unfamiliar. So I can move the avocado. What I'm trying to do, we also have a mod in here where the more different things you eat, the more hearts you get. So technically I'm over the usual number by 5 hearts, so I'm halfway sort of over and above. So I'm using the picnic basket, definitely for more food, but I'm using the lunchbox separately for all the ones I don't know yet. The cod we have eaten, so that's fine. And that way, if I put these in here, sort. I have inventory profiles next, but unfortunately I can't lock a slot in a box. But anyways, we've got cats around. And so I don't have a whole lot in the way of string. I could fight spiders. I'd rather not. I'm a bit of I am an arachnophobe. Especially big ones. And that sounds dumb because it's all relative. Where did I? Oh, they don't stay. Shoot. Okay. This one here. Sort that. So resulting effect is that I do not like the spiders at all. Okay, so that won't get me enough because I just realized I need a whole mess more. Spread grid. Thank you. Yeah, that's 7. And I need 5 more of these bigger ones. What I'm probably just going to do then is slap the rest of this clay in there. Because we clearly know we can get more clay. I'll take those out because they're not a full bundle. 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. There, that was basically a stack. I could take half this out. Let's do half a stack. So 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know there was 33 in that pile, but that's fine. It'll do. Grab those. Really? Come on. 8. So yeah, as Max said, this takes forever, and I bet my hammer's going to go south before that. Fun, fun. Okay, let's take those, put them away. The reason I'm actually hanging on to my emeralds with me, because one, I can get more relatively easy. Those are just found ones. Another reason is, oh, do I have room for 10? Yes, more or less. Let's go over here. There. The reason I was hanging on to, is because when I was mining, he was a little goblin trader guy. He's like a wandering trader in vanilla Minecraft, but he seems to be, what's the word? He seems to show up and have things that I actually do want to buy, but they're kind of weird. It's like one item plus emeralds equals the other item. So I may not always have the thing, but sometimes I do, and it's nice to be able to have that option. Okay, come on. Okay, balance, give me... Nope, see? Now this one, it will stay. Stuff will stay in there. Which is good and bad at the same time. It does not happen with the pocket crafting table, which thank heavens for those. I love it. But... yeah, and we can't see it because I've got a slab on top. What's I doing? There was a reason... oh, I know what I want to do. Can I pick this up? Probably had carry-on in here. Wonder if my carry-on modifier or behavior is different. Anyway, what I was going to do is move things around a little bit. Having the bed over here is cool and all, but not great. Okay. Bricks. What's in here? Nothing. I'm separating that on purpose. I can't even remember what I was doing over there. There was something I wanted to do with that space. And I can't remember what now. Oh well. That's fine. I have these stacks, so let's pull that out of the road. We'll probably need it later. So, map-wise, I've taken over kind of the little castle keep thing in the village. I said that maybe we should move ourselves out here to the pillager outpost, but I need to clean that out first. So that might be Tuesday. I'm taking a break from vanilla Minecraft. We said that earlier, that I'm temporarily burnt out on it, so I'm enjoying the mod pack just for something to do. The reason for that is, in vanilla, within reason, I mean, one could say there is, when people do speedruns and stuff, there is progression, and yes, that's air quotes, but it still feels kind of aimless. It's not just because there's no real end, it feels sort of aimless right now. And I'm not really into or interested in the stuff that
Fantastic Sherlock Fox just
I could
redeemed
and or should be
CAH
doing.
Family Edition. Black card.
Oh.
Come on, Danny. All the cool kids are doing it. Wanna try blank?
Oh. When it says Cards Against Humanity Family Edition, I mean that quite seriously. Anyways, where am I here? Yeah, I got into random piece. Yeah, I may do that clearing out the outpost thing on Tuesday. I know nearby where there's some diamonds that I can actually mine. Therefore, it's not worth leveling up my villagers. The other thing about modded is I'm always nervous about doing things the vanilla way. Just because they
Fantastic Sherlock Fox just redeemed
Remember what I was going
CAH
to say.
Family Edition. White card.
Oh yeah, I'm always
Come
curious
on,
or nervous
Danny.
about doing
All the cool
close.
kids
the
are
vanilla
doing
way
it. Wanna try
because
blank?
modded
Fantastic
frequently will
Sherlock
have
Fox
better
says.
versions, better
Calamari.
things to do very quickly. How many are we here? I need 24. Okay, so that's where I'm still going. This is repetitive as all snot, but that's okay. Oh, and my hammer broke. Yippee skippy. Okay. Let's put those in and then figure out what it takes to make a hammer. We're at 13, so we're nearly halfway there. Okay, we need a hammer. Oops, I almost spelled it that way too. This type. We don't have steel ability yet. If I can get diamonds, maybe I'll make a diamond one, but let's see what's involved. Holy moly! Iron... Oh, this isn't good. Iron large plates. Forge hammer. Okay, I got the forge hammer. This part. I need that part. So we could be in some real trouble. How do we make those? For the regular plates. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. You guys can see this could be a problem, right? Right. So these... Yeah, okay. Game. What do you do now? So these are just different versions of basically crafting tables. Alrighty. I'm sure that there's not a dead end here somewhere. There's gotta be a way to get around this. Iron Great Hammer. Iron Hammer, that's not the same kind. So that's not something I expected. Problem. What's this? Netherite, we're not gonna get in there. Steel, diamond. Now, I mean, technically, I could go into creative and gift myself one, but that's going to be very, very last resort because that feels very cheaty. In a way that's just uncomfortable. I want to be able to learn to do this all from scratch. So, I figured, how do we make these? Right. We've got packers, because this is packing these into the other plates. And those. So once again, it's circular. We don't have a compressor, so I can't do squat with that. Aha! There is a way around it. Yay! But the next question for me is, can I use this format to get the dust rather than what we were doing? And no. Okay, well that's fine, but I'm not entirely stuck. Okay. Thank heavens. So this one, that one, we need to make plates, which can come from this presser. Good, which means we do need a depot after all. Okay, so I need to make a casing and one more alloy. All right, okay. Relief. There was a brief moment of panic. Alamari. We had... Ute. Ute. And I made a dumb mistake. What had I done? How did I... Oh, mixer. You guys got it. Got it. Sorry. I had Oswin, rather than just simply turned down, which I probably should just do, I actually had him muted. So when Linus read the cards, I didn't hear Linus. So that was a problem. I need to rename this, actually. Where is that? Rename. So I just, looking at it, I totally forgot, because if I don't call it something else, rather than just Oswin. I don't mind muting Oswin, because at the moment he mostly just talks about, you know, ads and such, but technically the software that's helping Oswin have a voice is also running Linus. So I need to remember that's the case. And yeah. All right. Anyway, it's going to confuse me for a few minutes, but that's fine. All right. So back to the game. Iron shovel durability. We can get rid of that comment. Oh, and I need to set myself a reminder. Idea. Add better F3 to modded. StaTech. There we go. So what that command you just saw pop up in chat is it actually tells my bot to write an idea into my Notion app. And the Notion app, in turn, reminds me, like a to-do list, to do various things. Normally, I remember what to do, or that I should be doing it, and I completely forgot to do the thing I said I had to do the other day. So, yeah. Oops. Okay, so I'm making the base thing, this depot thing. Oh, silly me. I put these away. Now could I make it? Thank you. There we go. So now we should be able to squash the plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should actually be just about enough. Just perfectly enough. To get me one shovel
Sherlock
and a whole bunch of
Fox
smashing
says,
stuff.
15 minutes, Dylan.
15 minutes? Perfect. Thanks, Fox. Love it. You know, if I put this in front of the window, yeah, if I put this in front of the window, then I can put the smasher attached to this bit. Really, I should move the whole works onto this side, but I just can't be bothered, you know? Until, okay, F6. It's not a chest. Oops. So I don't think it's going to qualify. But until I get the iron dolly, I don't think I can move the copper barrel. I don't even know if the dolly will move barrels. And the barrels I found, which is why I chose that rather than another chest. So, yeah. Interesting. I guess I could make a copper chest. They're bigger, but that's neither here or there. Create. I made a depot. Yippee skippy. What do I get for random junk? An elevator pulley. Oh, well, that's so useful. All right. There's a bunch of pieces that in my inventory in storage that I've got from other things. This casing thing apparently didn't get unlocked properly. So until I do that, I can't pick them up and get stuff. Why? For the love of Pete. Okay. I am in the middle of the city. There must be water going underneath. That's hilarious. Okay, you see this blob? I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Looks like there's a whole mess of villagers that turned into zombie. Turned into zombie villagers. Bad news bears there. So somewhere we lost a door. Which then somehow pathed their way into the well. And then now that they're in the well, they're becoming drowned. Okay. I know this is dumb. But this I gotta see without getting my butt kicked. Okay. Whoops. Okay. That's not good. I had it. I have a rule about my free cam that I'm allowed to use it as long as I'm not using it for things that I should not be. Collision. No. Do not ignore all collisions. Save and quit. There we go. No x-ray stuff. Okay, so gotta see this. Okay, so I can go through doors. I'll let myself do that. Should probably sleep. That'll probably be easier, but I don't want all these guys to disappear. Yeah. So somehow... Oh, it's stairs. That's what the problem is. Okay. Holy guacamole. Did we ever have a problem? So villagers were wandering and then got turned into zombies. That's probably what it was. And then the golems probably were the ones that chased them and they ended up in here. None of them seems to be a fork guy. I mean, that's almost worth clipping. Almost. That's hilarious though. Because we're going to have a few more because I've got villagers that turned into stuff there. Wonderbar. I may have to go collect some sand in the morning and just get rid of those dudes. Stupid golems. And then I know I have to change this stuff so that it's the artistic stuff is less dangerous to think. Yeah, because there's some zombies in there, or not zombies, villagers in there that haven't been converted to zombies yet for some unknown reason. That's why the other zombies are joining the fray. Excellent. Let's sleep it off and see what mess happens. Hey Jay, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so this bit I don't need. They're giving me random create things, which, I mean, it's all well and good. But, yeah, it's not what I want. Okay, where was I going with this? I was looking at rearranging. That's where I was coming from all of this nonsense. 1, 2, this has to be 4 blocks high to work, unless... If I put the burner in the floor, I can't really reach it. Do I have a lonely stair in storage? No, I think I burnt them all. Ooh, and there's one last plate. Excellent. One less plate to make. Yeah. Alright. Distraction. I mean, I could make a stone stair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! That might solve my problem. Okay, neither here nor there. I have to go deal with the zombies, so let's put this in that backpack just to keep it out of sight. And let's deal with the fact that I need another hammer for this. So I'll move all these pieces after camera, or after stream, because I hate where they're going to get placed. But sometimes you just can't help it. Oops, wrong way. This one does not... Oh! Okay, so not as easy as I had hoped. Okay, good to know. And I should have used the wrench, but that'll work. So I need a shaft, which means I need another gear. I can put it in the corner here, but there's stuff there. Okay, so if I put the gear here... Put it right in front of the doorway. That's kind of annoying, though. Maybe I'll be playing rearrangement games. Okay. So get that out of the way for now. Okay. How do I do this with the least fuss and bother? 6, what does that thing take? Oh no, not that. Go this way. No, not that way. I want... Oh, I'm on the create page. No wonder. Okay, Steam. I want... I have to make the copper chest first. It's an iron dolly. What do we use for the iron dolly? Sticks. Rods. Oh, lovely. And cogs. Good plates. What are the rods? Of course. Of course. Okay. You know, let's just steal this stuff. Do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so I'm going to need... this way. I really just want to make another crank. That might be easier. Just because I'm lazy and get some of these supplies. Crack? No, crank. Crank, please. Crank. Thing, 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 and an andesite ally. Doable. You know, and I might not even need the wheel. Let's try it without. See if it'll actually let me do direct power. Direct drive. 1 crank extra for storage won't really be that big of a problem. And I didn't have wood in there. I had wood in... Oh, phooey, I need another one. Okay, let's put the plate away for now. I know I've got the backpack, but that's not helpful. This one. That one. Okay, make a crank. Make a... What's this? Crank, crank, crank. I want the create crank. Okay. So this one. That one. Can I just... Yeah. Can I just throw it up here and see what happens? Go here. Can I put the crank on it and actually will it do something? No. Alrighty. Please tell me it's just an issue of... Okay, that seems, graphically it seems to turn stuff. I put that down there, and I throw one of these on here. Oops, that's all 6. I don't want that. One of those on there. Can I crank smash it? Yes, I can. Bonk! Yay! It's an advancement called bonk. Okay, so I can do these one at a time, which means I can do it with my right hand. Do these stack? Yay! Okay. So I can right click, shift. Oh, no, I can't do it that way. Metal. Okay. What did I need? I needed 5 plates for the hammer. Right? Yes. There was something else I wanted the smashed plates for. I can't remember what now, but I'm not going to worry about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can put this pile on. Let's just crank. No, we've got it. 1. This is the slow format because really, if I wanted more power, I should actually be doing some cogwheel stuff to get more rotational out of it. And I need sticks. Hello? Thank you. Sticks. This way. Can I please have a hammer? Oh, no, this isn't gonna work. Yep, this isn't gonna work. I need more than 5 plates because I have to make those other type of plates, right? Right. Hammer. This one. I need those plates in 5, so I need 5 by 4 is 20. Ugh. Alright. Okay, so we'll take this off. Where's my... This way. Ah, oh, no. Shift, that one. There we go. Eat! No, not that. Eat, please. It's familiar now. Oh, it's familiar. Let's just leave it there for the time being. I don't really have space. I need the crank. Let's put that in there. We'll put that in there. And I'm going to go in here. And I put these, and really? That. Those for now. Okay. So then if I want rotational, change the small, I think it's this way. I'm not great with math, not math, physics? Come on, you. What? What? Oh, it's gonna need a shaft in between, yay. So this one? Yep. Okay. Will it let me? I need to go this way though. I want that. And then I think I put one of these. Oh, yep. That'll go through the floor. So we don't get right turns. Lovely. Can I get one going this way? Yeah, okay. So we don't get right turns. Yes, yes, yes. Fine, I don't care. Let's go through the ceiling if we have to. Can I put one off the edge? Ooh, sure. It's not great visuals, but let's just do it. Why not? Yes, I don't care. I'm shifting gears. Let's throw the crank on there. I know we're going through the things in the back there, but that's okay. The being is we need 20. I need more of the iron. So they're going to need to shop off camera, whatever you call it. Mine off camera, yes. But we've seen mining earlier this week, so it's not a massive deal. Okay. We needed 24 plates, right? Is that what I said? 5 by 4 is 20. We need 4 of these for every one of those others. Why can't I think today? Okay, let's go backpack. Sort this. That away since I'm in here. That away. Don't need those right now. Move. Oops, I can't move. The funny thing about that backpack mod is I can't move copies of the backpack unless I'm in what's the word? Unless I'm in the regular inventory. I can't be in that other one. Okay. So I know I can make clay balls into blocks. Let's just do this. Equalize the grid. Actually, let's do this, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shoot, I did that wrong. 8, this, and that. Huh? This. Stop. Okay. And then backpack, please. Take the rest of those. And hopefully we can save some space. That's the whole point to that. Okay. Backpack. Put those up. We're going to need them back. I'm aware of that. But I need to save some space at the moment. Okay. So, because I need to do 4 by 5, because I need those other plates. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for one plate. 2. We're starting on the second plate. Unfortunately, that's just the way my brain is working right now. That over here, that over here, that over there. I think we're done with these cogs. So I can probably put them away. And the shafts for now. Okay, so we've got 1 working on the second. I need to get all 5. That will probably do the trick. Which means 1, 2, 3. That makes the 4th. 4. No, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That way, I know I've got extras, and I don't have to wreck them. There. Okay. That means I can take those. Oh, they don't come all at once. Right. 15, 16, 4 is 20. Perfect. Throw those on. These should be extra. Let's get them out of here. Okay. I've got, cog in my face. At least we can see what's going on over there. Haha! Overstressed. Well, because we are in a situation where we're just trying to make things work and go, I'm not going to fuss with this in a big way. I'm just going to take the crank and get the job done, because spinning wheels and spinning time. If I can, the whole point of this pack is automation long term. But yeah, I wonder if I can. Oh, some of them okay. I wonder if I can enchant that hammer. So if I was to go and put, say, an unbreaking on it, or can I make a mending on it? At the moment, I'm the power. You can see that takes down my food and my stamina, which is one of the reasons why I'm very glad for. Oops, that's not going to work. For the everlasting beef element. Okay, what's in here that we've already? Oh, we ate up the mutton. Okay, sure. Unfamiliar, unfamiliar. Raw salmon can come out for now. Cooked cod can come out for now. It doesn't really matter. So these two could go in the other box, but that's fine. And we just need one more. Come on. Let's go. Now, how many do I have? 16 and 4 is 20. Okay. And then, is that an inventoryable thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5 plates. Wahoo! Okay. Sticks. What do we got? Add soon? Okay. How's your evening? Yes. I'm completely discombobulated today. My son is still sick, and it's teachers' convention here. I'm just... Oh. Okay, actually, can I do a U for uses? Hey, in a regular anvil, I can enchant it. Excelente. Unbreaking. Wahoo! That's exactly what we need. And mending. Okay, oops. And mending. Perfect! We have... Okay, so... This one. Do I have... No. Well, there's Unbreaking 2. And Efficiency 3. That's not very helpful, but... Let's pull that as a possibility. These aren't sorted in any way. We just don't have an opportunity to do so. Spell power, we don't care. Aquafinity. Oh, guess I could have used that earlier. That's for hats. I'll deal with that later. Loyalty, sharpness. Loyalty? Yeah. So they have things that I would not put together. So tridents with sharpnesses, just, yeah. They don't go together. So my opinion is just, it's not a thing. I guess I could put Depth Strider on. Feather Falling 2, I should probably do that by now. But we're looking specifically for Unbreaking. And this isn't Unbreaking, so that can be Unbreaking 3. Power should probably go on my bow. Yeah. Okay, so I will definitely be doing some anvil stuff off camera, just to try and make things a little bit more useful based on what I've found so far. Fire Protection 1. Yeah, fine. Spell Power 3. I still don't know what the whole spell power business is. I haven't really figured that one out yet. Knockback, Fire Aspect. Oh, those two can just be joined and call it a day. Let's not worry about that at the moment.
Ads are starting. Dylan will
Ads
continue
starting?
the
Okay.
conversation
We're
after
over
the ads
time.
are over. Thank you for supporting the stream.
Just take a quick... Oh, Feather Falling 3. Nice. Unbreaking 2. I think I've... Let's see which one of those I want to bend or burn. Power 1. Okay, I don't need any of those. What's this? It's Unbreaking 2, Efficiency 3, and Lure. Unbreaking and Sharpness. Efficiency might be better to go with it. Sharpness I'm less concerned about overall. So let's burn the sharpness one with this one. And then efficiency, yada yada yada. Because I can go back in the other box. Alright, so I'll have to deal with that off camera. Basically we're just going to try and make this hammer last longer. And get back to making more of the fire clay dust. So once I've got enough stuff, I will probably test one piece because we need 12, and then we'll make the remaining ones next week. But here we are. We're making some stuffs. We're getting somewhere, I suppose. Do beware. This is stream weekend. We will have everybody doing their thing. Check it out. It's awesome. So for me right now, it would be 2 p.m. Eastern, just for conversion's sake. So whatever time it is for you now, it's 10 after 2 p.m. Eastern. There you go. And we will be, in the meantime, raiding out. Let's see who we can raid to. Oh, I have. No wonder I had a bit of a lower rate. I forgot to close the stream I'd been watching yesterday. Haha. And the resulting effect was that I had that going the whole time. That might explain a lot of my system issues. You're very welcome, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Let's see who we can find folks we can hand you off to. It is Thursday. She may be around for a while. Are you guys in? I have a yes-no question. I guess mostly. Actually, we haven't raided them for a while. Okay, we're going to go over and we're going to raid Wolfen. She's been up for about an hour and 16. I don't know if she'll cut at the 2-hour mark, but I definitely think that she's worth seeing. She's on one of the Dadcraft 73 servers right now. So we're going to go over and raid the fine Wolfen. Nice to meet you too, Dorky Quest. Hope to see you again soon. I do appreciate your coming through, and I will see if I can check out any more of your recommendations. Feel free to join the Discord if you're that sort of person. If I can find my button. Button, where did I put the button? I don't know, it's around here somewhere. And I'm looking for a button, and I don't know where I put said button. Interesting. In any case, welcome to find the info and join the Discord. And then, let's hit this up. And if you want to drop any suggestions for me to check out as raid opportunities, do let me know. I will almost always prioritize the stream team, exceptions being if either A, they're not playing Minecraft, and or, well, basically I try to match the game feel of either the team or where I've, like what I've been working on. So say on a day that I've been building Lego, then I might raid out to someone building Lego or talking about Lego. If we've been playing Minecraft, whether it be vanilla or modded, I will try and stick with a Minecraft person, especially if there's one from the team, hence going to Wolfen today. So yeah, that's the short version. Okay, all that to say, where are we going? We were going to Wolfen. Do I have a cheaty button? Yes, we do. All right, so hope to see you guys on the weekend. Thank you ever so much for coming by, and let's get this raid started.
Mischief managed.
Mischief managed indeed. I'm going to leave the schedule up on the screen this weekend. I can't on my side. Thank you everybody for coming in. I do appreciate those that spent the points today. I want to say thank you very, very much to Max for the raid. That was very much appreciated. Welcome to our new followers today, including Dorky Quest. So yeah, it's been great. And for anybody who's just hanging out, I appreciate all of the people who were lurking as well. Very welcome people. Sorry, English is a thing. And you may have seen it pop over top. I don't know. That to say that I will be back on the weekend, but I will also, my regular schedule will be on Monday. So until we see each other again, have a great day, and bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.